Hello, Fireflies. Goddess of Fire back again for another fire conversation. Hot topic today is December 21st. We got a lot popping on December 21st. Capricorn season kicks off, winter solstice. We've got Yule celebrations, and that it begins on the 21st and goes through to December 31st. And then the piece de resistance is Saturn and Jupiter alignment. This alignment happens once every 20 years, and this is the first time in 400 years that these two planets have been so close. They're within 1 degree of each other, so big deal. Big deal. And some of you may know that both of these planets just entered the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is the humanitarian sign, the innovators, the change makers. And really what this energy is feeling like, it feels like luck, and it smells like abundance. It smells like money. It smells like fortune. Which kind of coincides perfectly with some of the messages of coins I've been getting lately. I've been seeing them everywhere in movies, visions, dreams. So that's one of the big topics. Lucky penny kind of popped into my head too. Definitely the energy of collecting coins, stacking coins, saving money, and or coming into money. Some sort of unforeseen wealth could come a lot of our ways. And it honestly makes me think, the coin reference obviously makes me think of, pentacles as far as tarot. And pentacles are about all things 3D, like abundance, finances, money, careers, jobs, homes, moving, creating businesses, and or coming into new business opportunities, tangible manifestations. So it's not reaching out and almost being able to touch it. It's something that is actually right in front of you, and major karmic payouts. Kind of going back to Jupiter and Saturn. Jupiter is, he governs abundance, expansion, higher learning, luck, freedom, exploration, travel. And then Saturn, we call him Father Time, Daddy Karma. And it really represents your authority and your power. One thing that kind of popped into my head before I started recording this and was kind of getting into the zone and whatnot, it's just I kept hearing Karma Claus is coming to town. So that's definitely in reference to Saturn. And winter solstice is, a big celebration towards Saturn and the returning of the sun after, the colder months. Oh my God. And then we get Odin, psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is and follow your intuition. Honestly, this is really kind of, I know a lot of people would compare Odin to like Zeus or Jupiter because, in Roman mythology, that's who he was called. Jupiter is Zeus. So, but anyways, what I was trying to get to is a lot of people would relate Odin to that of Zeus, but I really relate him more to Saturn. I'm not really sure why. I'm sure there's a reason, but I can't come to the point of it right now. But definitely following your intuition is a big thing. I know there's been a lot of third eye activations, happening, myself included. And then we have Paul the Venetian. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. And then we have Mercury. And then we have Joan of Arc. So all of these are wanting to come through. Hold on. This chick wants to come out too. Lady Nada. Okay. This is going to be a long reading, as I'm being told to keep pulling cards. All right, we're done. We're done with this section of cards here. I'm calling it. Okay. So Paul the Venetian, share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. So this is definitely speaking to a heart awakening. But definitely connecting to your creativity too. It's a big thing. Hold on, I feel like I need to read some highlights of this fella out of the book. I don't usually read out of them, but for whatever reason there is something I need to see. Yeah. So this is just kind of your soul being set on fire a little bit. Paul the Venetian is said to be ascended from Paolo Veronese, a famous artist of the Italian Renaissance. That's what I needed to see. I'm like, I know he's an artist, but what does he do? But definitely tapping into some passion, some creativity, and that's where that inspiration's coming from. So if you're starting new things and just, I guess for lack of better verbiage, is you feel the creative juices flowing, go with it. And then the Holy Spirit, expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Expect miracles. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. The Holy Spirit is like the best card that could ever come out, honestly. And then we have Mercury, open communication. Get a weight off your chest, speak up with love, and be heard. So this is definitely a lot of heart happening here. Heart chakras and third eye too, but definitely I'm feeling a lot of heart. I know I keep saying that over and over and over and over and over again, and I know it's probably getting annoying, but hey, when Spirit speaks, I listen. But this is really, with Mercury, this is really about constructive communication, being able to speak in a way that the other person or people can hear you. This is putting as much emotion aside to be able to clearly and concisely articulate yourself. And then Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Again, that's like a double tap in the communication. Not fearing what lies in your heart and what needs to be expressed. Emotions are a part of our human experience, and it is up to us to learn how to cope, have, healthy coping mechanisms. Geez, can't communicate, Mercury. Healthy coping mechanisms, having the ability to express ourselves in ways that, is productive to ourselves and any other person that could possibly be involved. But yeah. And then Lady Nada, heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Again, this is about heart chakra. We have to have an open heart in order for us to be able to receive. And we need to release, burdens. We got to drop burdens in order for us to catch blessings. And we receive manifestations and goodwill and fortune through our heart chakra. So if there's anything that could possibly be blocking you in that way, that might have been why you're feeling a little bit of stagnancy when it comes to manifesting during this time. But we're getting out of that. We're moving forward. And it feels like we have more of a clear path, or at least clearer sight, clearer ideas. So I'm going to see what other things Okay, there's a lot. Let's see what other things want to come out for December 21st. Okay, so strength and freedom. I feel like this is really Jupiter energy. So I'm going to continue pull. Okay, well, I was going to say pull one more, but I guess not. Okay, yeah, this is totally Jupiter energy. That's why I had all these cards come out. So we've got Jupiter's energy across the top. That's what Jupiter is bringing our way. Now we're going to use this bottom one for Saturn. I don't feel that card. I don't feel that card at all. Saturn. Okay. And one more. Let's get one more. Okay. Well, there we go. All right. So this instantly is making me think of the Strength card in, you know, classic tarot. But it's taken a lot of strength to get you to this point, to this place, to this stage. You've had to use a lot of elbow grease to kind of comb through some of the healing that needed to happen for you. And you were able, through that, you were able to tame your ego. That's what I'm picking up on here with these two, like, lion cubs. And then the freedom card is you've really released yourself. You've released yourself from any trapped energy. Because you were being kind of encased by traumas and, you know, past things that were still very much prevalent into your daily life. But you had the key the entire time, and you just had to be brave enough to unlock the door. And then justice. We're really finding balance here. Really finding balance here. And this is, you know, this is a lot to do with that luck that's happening. Luck is shifting. Luck is changing. There's a rebalancing that's happening. And there's definitely been a resurrection of, like, happiness, peace. And I'm saying that not even really paying attention to that, but I just noticed that that was the card. But and just having a lot of patience. This is really bringing me, I know this is a justice card and I should be thinking of the justice card, but this is really making me think a lot of the temperance card in tarot, finding that balance. You know, it takes a lot to temper a sword. You got to use very, very hot heat and water to make it happen. And it's finding that perfect mixture, that perfect recipe, so to speak, to create what needs to happen. And there's definitely been more of a connection, I feel like, with Jupiter coming into, you know, first entering back into its home sign of Sagittarius at the beginning of this month, and kind of helping to carry us through with that that light of hope. You know, as above, so below. That understanding of manifestation. It takes time to bring things into reality from seeds. So this is really beautiful energy. And then coming to Saturn, teacher, this is really a lot about the lessons. This is really in perfect harmony too. It took a lot of strength to learn the lessons that Saturn was trying to teach us as far as karmic. And through this, you have been able to find a new sense of peace. And that comes from, you know, the releasing yourself and finding that freedom. Like I said, with this, you had the key to set yourself free the entire time. And now it's just like you're floating on a pink cloud almost. And if you're not feeling that just yet, this is what's coming. This is what's on the way. And this is just a milestone. This is a congratulatory energy. This is celebrating, Saturn is celebrating you and your achievements, what you were able to learn from his teachings. And then he's encouraging you to kind of create some structure as far as create some structure and some discipline, because although we've got luck on our side, there's still planning and action that needs to be taken in order to bring some more of what we want to see in our realities into fruition. Damn, this is great. This is like, I couldn't have made up a better reading, honestly. So I want to break it down a little bit further and find out, what is Jupiter helping us to release? What is Jupiter helping us to release? What is Jupiter helping us drop? Oh. This feels like relationship ideals. What else is Jupiter helping us to release? Jupiter is also helping us to release jobs. Jobs that don't fit our life's purpose. Relationships that don't fit our life's purpose, but also certain expectations too. What is Jupiter helping us to catch? Oh shit, I just almost dropped all the cards. That would have been so ridiculous. Hold on. This is crucial. Let's see if I can keep all of this within the frame. Okay, so that's pretty close to keeping it all in there. And Jupiter is helping us to catch love, true love and fidelity. So, helping us to drop relationships that don't serve us, to open us up to relationships that do. I just lost the other. Oh my gosh, you couldn't have made this even better. And then the Wizard, we're catching the ability to use our skills and aid others. So this is definitely this occupation thing. There could be a lot of you leaving jobs. There could be a lot of you that are creating their own businesses. I said that in the beginning, but that really kind of confirms it. That card just jumped over top of, God, this is already such a delicious reading. I can't even, and we haven't even pulled a single tarot card. Y'all, this is gonna be juicy. Just prepare for about 45 minutes. I don't know what else is coming through. So let's see what Saturn is helping us to drop. This is great. What is Saturn helping us to drop? Saturn is helping us to drop feels like unnecessary communication. So this could be you're just cutting off communication with people. And that kind of really aligns thoroughly with Saturn. You know, that's you using your authority, using your power. That's, you know, being disciplined, upholding boundaries. But that's what that feels like, dropping communication with certain people. I don't feel that card. Hold on. I want to pull a different card. What else is Saturn helping us to drop? That card just didn't fit. I know that seems weird, but that didn't feel right. Yep. Saturn is helping us to drop expectations. This is also about us surrendering and understanding that divine time is everything. I mean, Saturn is father time. So releasing expectation of time restraints is kind of a big thing. So what is Saturn helping us to catch? What is Saturn helping us to catch? Okay. Following your intuition. And that feels like if you are cutting off communication, dropping communication with someone, you know that it's time. And then for expectations, not necessarily for expectations, but Saturn is helping us to catch ground. And it's interesting because this is Earth and we're also going into Capricorn seasons. So this is kind of drawing back to the planning and action, utilizing logic, reason, and common sense. You know, man, these could not have been more freaking perfect. Like, I could not have made this up. I couldn't have. But this is kind of, these things that we're catching are perfectly in unison. Because true love and fidelity, you're going to follow your intuition. You're going to know when, you know, this new romantic partner or even other new intimate relationships, friendships, things like that, you'll know. It'll feel very much in alignment with you and, you know, what you stand for. And then with the occupation and the expectations card, we're releasing those expectations, right? We're releasing those things. We're releasing a job and the expectations. But what's taking its place is our ability to use our skills and aid others. So this is you creating something new, definitely. And using your logic and reason and common sense. This is very much just like your heart and your head coming together. That's what this feels like. Jupiter feels like it's very much in line with your heart, and Saturn feels like it's very much aligned with your intellect. I seriously couldn't have made this up even like that great if I wanted to. Seriously. All right, now I am going to bust out the tarot cards and see what's coming up. I feel like I want to keep this kind of Saturn Jupiter compilation. Okay, let's get it together. All right. So tell us more about what Jupiter's bringing to the table. A fresh start. I love that. Okay. Let's see here. This is beautiful energy I'm seeing, folks. Sorry, my camera just went out of focus for a second there. Okay, so we'll just start with these three. And then I'm going to pull out some Saturn energy. What's Saturn bringing in? Great. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't right now. Okay. So we have Jupiter bringing in a fresh start, a clean slate, exciting new opportunities. And this is coming because you've done the introspection. You've come in really beautiful, just connection with your inner self, your higher self. Definitely a raise in vibration. But you're definitely coming into a time where you just feel emotionally just floaty, very free, very emotionally content. And if this isn't how you feel right now, that's what's coming. So I'm going to get another card on this Fool. Tell me more about this new beginning. Yep, the Temperance card. You patiently awaited this opportunity. You allowed yourself to balance out, and you released a lot that you had been holding in. Tell me more about this Hermit card. What have we learned? What did Jupiter teach us? Taught us to balance things out, to keep ourselves even no matter what the outside circumstances are. And what is bringing us this emotional contentment, this emotional peace? Because this is a very peaceful energy I'm feeling. You dreamed of this. You wished for this. And this was like divinely guided too. Yeah. It's almost like you were dreaming of this. You dreamt about it so much. You had stayed asleep for so long dreaming of this. And now it's like you woke up and here it is. That's what that feels like. It's like you were reborn. Get another card on this Judgment. You managed to find your way out of the dark. You fought your way, even though you fought your way through, even though you felt blind. Damn. Oh, man. And then Saturn is bringing you swiftly protected away into a more peaceful existence. And then the Six of Cups is definitely finding connections with like souls. And I feel like when these, your vibe attracts your tribe, when that happens, it's going to feel very nostalgic. Like you've been with an old you're just meeting up with an old friend. So don't be surprised by that. And then the Hierophant, this was all a part of the great plan. This was all a part of his teachings. Saturn was really trying to teach you to grow. Let's get another card on the Six of Swords. Yeah, because you learned that you needed to, in order to find peace, you needed to follow your heart. This Knight of Cups energy. And then let's get a card on the Six of Cups. Yeah, this is what you've been praying for. You've been praying for connection. You've been praying for connection. I'm going to get another card on this. And you've kind of been just resting and waiting for it. Yeah, you needed more clarity. This feels like a lot of intuitive clarity, which I don't normally say because this is usually just mental clarity, but this feels like intuitive clarity too. This feels like third eye clarity. And I feel like that's why, you know, the follow your intuition is such a big message here. And let's see. Let's get another card on the Hierophant. Get some more information. Yeah. You are learning to look past illusions, fears. And also learning to trust your intuition and learning that sometimes things have to fall apart in order for better things to fall together. There's been some hard lessons learned in 2020, but it was all to bring back that karmic balance. Wow. Bring back the karmic balance and heal. Heal the heartbreaks, the past pain, the chaos that was still living within inside you. Wow. This is amazingly beautiful energy. Okay, now I want to see, how is Jupiter going to carry us into 2021? How is Jupiter going to carry us into 2021? He is going to help us keep things to ourselves. Leave things behind. You know, Seven of Swords I usually attribute to like deceptive or, you know, secret energy, but this feels secretive as a protective measure. You're going to be more quiet about your successes going forward, just because you know sometimes people aren't actually cheering for you. And he is going to take us on the chariot. He's literally carrying us into 2021. There's just going to be a really fast realization of manifestations coming in. Yeah, because cycles have closed. And for some of you, there might be some travel coming up, like a lot more travel in 2021. What else is Jupiter? How else is Jupiter going to carry us into 2021? Because we're entering 2021 with an Aquarius mindset. We've done the healing, we've dealt with the emotions, and now we're going to use our logic to help us create the change we want to see in the world. But it's also carrying us with a lot of hope and promise and just positive energy forward. So how is Saturn going to carry us into 2021? He's going to help us to leave behind any chaos, any mental fuckery. Like, we're not doing any of that anymore. Let me get another card on this Five of Swords. This is a brand new deck, so I'm still getting to know it. So we had the Page of Wands come out on that, leaving any chaos behind. And this is also that Five of Swords, but that's because we're coming into a new sense of confidence, a new sense of self. And I say that because it's a page. I don't like to say it's immature, it's just novice. We're coming into this new strength, into this new power, this new confidence. And we're learning how to integrate that into our lives, into our relationships, because this is going to... Not everybody will respond well to a new power within you. So there could be some friction that could arise in 2021, but you know, this is just tying up loose ends from 2020. So let's see what else. How else is Jupiter, or excuse me, Saturn going to carry us into 2021? This is like no longer letting outside influences affect you. That's beautiful. Strong boundaries. This is literally zero fucks given energy. Nobody can touch you. They can try, but you're so heavily protected. Yeah, because you have your power. You're gonna have your power back in 2021. And you're cohesive within your masculine and your feminine energy, so you know when to exude which. What else is Saturn going to carry us into 2021? Oh, shit. He's going to carry us into 2021 like bats out of hell. We're coming in hot in 2021. There ain't shit holding us back. We're ready. There, no matter what obstacles come, because she's on her horse, she got her sword drawn, and she's jumping over anything and everything that's coming her way. So you're gonna be coming in real confident into 2021. And you're going to be really controlled emotionally with that King of Cups energy. But I also feel like that has a lot to do with the full moon that's at the end of the month too. That's in the sign of Cancer. But definitely coming into 2021 with controlled emotions. Yeah, there's an evenness between, there's going to be a solid relationship between your heart and your mind coming into 2021. Yeah, they're going to be working together. Damn, this is a really good reading, you guys. So now I am going to pull some postcards from Spirit to get a final message from Jupiter and a final message from Saturn. So this is from Jupiter. I'm going to get a card from Saturn, and then we'll wrap this up. I am so sorry. I told you it was going to be about 45 minutes, and we're just now hitting that mark. Okay, Saturn, what do you have to say? Okay. This is interesting. So I'm going to read Jupiter's letter first. Jupiter's postcard. Jupiter says, "Dearest you, you have a unique purpose and destiny that only you can fulfill. But first, you need to know what destiny that destiny isn't a destination. You don't arrive at some special place where, poof, you're perfect and happy all the time. It's about establishing and firming up a commitment to a certain experience, whatever form that takes. Your soul knows what you need to experience. Your destiny is to be present to all of life's adventures, to discover your talents and full potential through allowing inspiration to lead you." Damn, this is good. Oh my God, sorry. Oh my God. "And to risk standing apart from the crowd to listen to your soul. You are special as much as you are also paradoxically one with the world, individual yet part of a great whole. Both truths have led you to this moment where we are saying you are on the right track. Even if your ego self doesn't see that, listen to your soul, check in with Spirit, keep going. Spirit loves you, life loves you, we love you. Jupiter loves you." That's so perfectly in alignment with all of the messages from Jupiter too. Okay, this one is from Saturn. "Dearest you, we have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you are willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know-it-all and open up to the unlimited potential that can be discovered only by the curious optimist. Curiosity allows you to discover new things, see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions you might not even know you have. Right now, whatever is going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of all the aspects of it. You need to see to make an informed choice. You might be projecting a story that isn't totally true. So, moving forward, your mantra could be, 'I don't know,' or 'that's interesting,' as you keep your mind and heart open to new experiences and a richer existence overall. All of us over here want you to be all you can be. We are cheering for you. Can you hear us?" Oh, I am shooketh from this reading, and I hope this was of great interest and great help to each of you that watched it. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, you guys, if I don't, have another reading in between now and then, Happy Yule, Merry Christmas, whatever it is, Happy Hanukkah. I think that's already over, but whatever holidays you celebrate, I hope you celebrate them with the greatest of love, kindness, and happiness during this turbulent year. Let's close it out with some positivity. Until next time, guys, love ya.